High Court has ordered the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to supply ODM the updated voter register for scrutiny, but without certain confidential information. The IEBC had protested, saying it would need at least 7 days to comply. But now it's just a matter of hours before polls open tomorrow at 6 a.m. Vincent Odor joins us live from Kibra on this election's eve. Vincent, what does the court's decision mean for tomorrow's by-election?
You know, basically what you can say is that it means to IEBC right now it has the remaining hours from now before the polls open exactly at 6 a.m. to basically make sure it has been able to execute the order by making sure that the unupdated register for the Kibra voters has been taken to all the polling stations. And remember, you know, Kibra constituency has 183 polling stations. And also besides that, to make sure that before 6 a.m. tomorrow, the register is also on their website. So this is something that really, when you look at it practically, or the pragmatism of it, it is something that really becomes something that looks to be impossible, but that is for IEBC. And also, you know, it raises some of legal dilemma and challenges, whereby, you know, somebody will want to know whether tomorrow really, if the by-election goes on, will it be legal, or if it goes on, will it be illegal? And therefore, these are some of the things that really will come up, and we are waiting to see which direction will take. Right now, I'm here at the main tallying center for the Kibra by-election here at Woodley, in Woodley Ward. And what you can see, what is happening behind me right now, these are presiding officers who've been camping here since early in the morning, you know, since 10 a.m. in the morning, and they've been here to come and collect the voting material so that they can be able to transport them to the various polling stations. And right now, imagine the exercise began at 3 p.m., you know, when the agents were viewing the unsealing of the ballot. And then after that, basically, I'm being told at 7 p.m. is when people started now to be called in groups, the presiding officers, because all the ballot boxes right now are in various buses that are here at some backyard. And right now the exercise is that they're being called and they're going as groups to use the buses to go to the various polling stations. And therefore, this is what is happening right now. And the exercise, they're saying, is likely to end by 10 if everything goes smoothly. But the security is tight here, and the returning officer says that they are ready for tomorrow's by-election. And remember, during the day, a lot of things happen during these by-election, and the court now, the issue you've talked about, whereby IEBC has been ordered to really release an updated, you know, register for the voters, and we're waiting to see. And this is my story. I get to see what really transpired today. An uncertain cloud hangs over Kibra just hours to Thursday's vote. The High Court ruled that the IEBC will have to release an updated Kibra voters register, not only to ODM, but also to all the 183 polling stations in Kibra. IEBC is also required to post the register on their website. ODM had sued the IEBC, accusing the electoral body of refusing to share the register for scrutiny. The court ruled that IEBC shares the register, but without confidential information such as voters' identification numbers and mobile numbers in the register. IEBC failed to persuade the court to suspend the order, saying it would need at least 7 days to execute it. The IEBC has just hours to comply before polls open at 6 tomorrow. The electoral body is in the meantime transporting voting materials to the 183 polling stations in Kibra.
Specifically to the presiding officers na deputy presiding officers, wanachukua strategic materials and non-strategic materials ndio waende kwa polling stations leo jioni, sababu leo wanapaswa kulala kwa vituo ndio kesho saa 12 waweze kufungua zile vituo kwa wapigaji kura.
On the eve of the by-election, presiding officers camped at the main tallying center in Woodley to collect all the required voting materials as political parties' agents witnessed the unsealing of the ballot boxes.
Vincent Oduor, NTV.
You know, this by-election has really been shaping up as a political contest, or a do-or-die political contest between ODM leader Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto. And therefore, people will be watching keenly to see the outcome of this by-election, because they're saying the outcome of this by-election is going to have some political ramifications on the two political heavyweights as we head to the 2022 general elections. And remember, Kibra has 118,000 voters who tomorrow will decide who will represent them in the National Assembly in the 5 wards here in Kibra. For now, I'm taking you back to studio. I'm Vincent Oduor.